Ship the hell off.
Ship off.
Ship off.
Ship off.
Find a little boat and ship the hell off. Now, we've had one relayed to us that I need to kick off with tonight from one of the Triple M family, Jim. Stu Alexander wants me to ship his kids off because they're making that much noise he can't hear us.
Oh, no.
So, to the kids of Stu Alexander, ship off and shut up. All right. Big game between Greece and Australia earlier in the week, a 2-1 win to Greece.
Yes.
The game was at Etihad Stadium, but there was a big march prior to that, and there was a little bit of trouble. And this is in no way a reflection upon the Greek community. This is a very select group of people, those that for non-religious reasons decide to wear masks to cover up their faces, and those imbeciles that decide to let off flares, Jim, who then have the gall to turn around and say it's part of football. I'm sorry, it's not. When you consider about the danger, one of the flares got thrown under a bus. Imagine if it had lit up a bus. What could have happened if it got amongst the grease and oil and gasoline and all that sort of thing underneath the bus. But anyway, the example that it sets for kids is absolutely disgraceful. So those people involved, I'd like them all to ship off, please.
All right.
I don't know if you know the name Mitchell McCulloch.
I don't.
He's a 21-year-old that got pinged for hooning,
Oh,
dragging
yeah.
around in the car, and
I
he
know
had
who you're talking about.
the ute that they're going to crush.
Yep.
Look, he's a given shipping off, but we don't have to worry about that. He copped his 2-year community correction order and community service and all those sorts of things. But they're now saying that the car is going to be crushed. Surely our system has a better way to get value out of this. And we're crushing a vehicle that's worth 30,000 plus because he still owes 26 on it. It was a souped-up ute. Surely he loses the ute, whether you crush it or you take it away.
Yes.
But surely we can use the money
like
or
it.
the car itself to the benefit of the community rather than crushing it up into a little ball of metal.
Sell it and
Please.
donate the money to Matty's Vision.
Absolutely. There are so many great causes and people that need money. Let's give them a leg up. So the people making those decisions need to ship right off.
I like that
Oh,
one
he's
too.
gone the decision makers too.
Oh, so
Absolutely.
that's a lot
I
of
like
sort
it,
of
though.
a
A
political.
couple of armed robbers, Jim, in France. They burst into a McDonald's to hold them up,
Yes.
only to find that there was a table of soldiers from an elite military force inside having lunch. Julie got smashed to bits and taken away for imprisonment. Surely if you're a robber and you're about to knock a joint over, you'd go and case it first.
Have
When
a
you say,
look.
let's just have a look, how many people are in there? 8 or 10 soldiers, that look to be pretty elite. We might just wait for a little while. For being dumb, they get a ship off. That is just
There's a
absolute
little one on the
stupidity.
local front like that. A couple of blokes knocked on the wrong door was it down Frankston Way, and right, mistaken house, got the wrong and got the absolute poleaxing of their life from a couple of the residents inside.
Duke, this is ship off, not your turn to talk, please. A gentleman by the name of Bobby Brown has done a big interview where he's talking about his late ex-wife, Whitney Houston, and he started to tell us about all these different sorts of things. He said he recalled the first time that he saw her take drugs, which is just lovely. He also said that he had sex with a ghost.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear where she got her introduction to drugs from, doesn't it? I mean, he is just a drug-stuffed, absolute imbecile wombat that needs to ship off. So Bobby Brown, who had zero talent as well,
Right.
can ship right off.
One good song, didn't he, Chief?
Yeah,
Zero talent.
every little step,
That's it.
which was just crap. The final one, Jim,
Yes.
Maria Sharapova.
Oh.
And we know she's been taking a product called Meldonium, which is in a substance called mildronate.
Yep.
And it's been banned. She's been taking it for 10 years. It actually enhances your stamina and recovery. So it is proven now to have effects that help you recover and improve your stamina. So it is performance enhancing. She says, I cannot accept an unfairly harsh 2-year suspension. She could have got 4 years, but they decided to give it 2 because they don't think it's necessarily deliberate. But seriously, in the world of professional tennis, when she has a team of 1,000 people that primp her every need, she can just take her screamy, shrieky voice, her stuck-up strut around the court, and her ability to choke every time she plays Serena Williams. She can gather it all up and just ship the hell off, Jim, because we are done.
Jeez. That was a nice, strong finish.
It's a tennis insider's view
Yeah,
because
it is. He does love his
spends a
game
bit of
of
time at the
And
tennis
Jim,
centre,
you can
the
chip
Chief.
off too,
Yeah,
just
well,
because I
gotta
like
say,
chipping you
you
off.
actually couldn't get me in there, and I like that, Chief. Now, the Wolfpack.
Oh, the pack loves it, Jim. They love it every week, and they've given a special commendation to this week's one. Evil Raccoon Ship-Off is the best segment on radio all week. Chief just ships them off without batting an eyelid.
He does.
Hashtag harsh justice. There's a couple of responses to you wading into it, Das. It's not your segment as this theme coming out. And
Good work,
Sam
Good work.
has this to say. You're about to be thrown like a javelin out there onto the Etihad Stadium.
just
If
pick
you
up when there's
wade
a
into
flat
that chip
spot.
off again.
They're
There's a
onto
flat
you, Duke.
spot. I just try and help the chief out.
They're
There's a
onto
few
you,
flat
Duke.
spots normally, Jim.
Yeah,
You're
I
trying
thought
to.
you might have flattened
The
out.
human
It's
flagpole, they're onto him.
And
You
they're,
didn't get a great review from Howie downstairs.
Human
I
flagpole.
know.
Howie doesn't count, mate.
He didn't
He's a
like what
skinny
you...
thong-wearing skig. Let's be brutally honest, as if he's going to be an issue.
He actually, this is how he greeted the finish of the segment.
And we're joined by one of the coaches from Essendon who's been listening to the entire ship-off segment, which I'm not going to ask you about, Bluey, but I'm sure someone will because you were rolling your eyes like it was some of the best stuff you've ever heard on radio. Not.
Oh, no. Just
How
dropped
he's
the knot on
entitled,
you.
look, he gets 10 or 15 words a night, so he's got to make them
Oh.
count. That's okay.
Have a listen to the chief. The dismissive nature.